What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a little bit something special in store. This right here is my 1995 Nissan 240SX S14. It is the Zinke front end. Now, a lot of you new subscribers might have not seen this car. This is the OG drifter back in the day. Had this thing for about a year and a half now. I absolutely love it. However, it needs a lot of work. Paid $2,300 for the car. There's 146,000 miles on it. It is not the original motor, but it's still a KA. Runs great, all that stuff. My E36 is my seat time car, so I can go out there and practice as much as I can while I build this S14. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into what my plans are for this build. This is gonna be my competitive drift car. I'm trying to go to the Pro-Am level here in a few years. It's gonna take me a while because I'm still very new to this. And I'm not that great at drifting just yet, but this is how you learn. So before I break out the old whiteboard, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little walk around of the car, show you what all's been done to it, what I've done to it. So pretty much when I bought the car, it had an LSD in there. I believe the guy before me drifted it. I went ahead, converted it to welded diff. The exhaust, as you can tell, definitely sticks out quite a bit. I park all the cars kind of close so you can't really see it. It's kind of boxed in. That one doesn't run. This one's battery is not right, and the tires and the E36 is back there. So it's kind of boxed in for right now. But the exhaust is, I don't know what it is, but it's massive, all right? It's massive. I didn't do that. I did go ahead and put the stock wing back on it. I found one because there were holes in the trunk. I got these wheels off of a buddy for super cheap, just some drift spares. Interior's pretty much stock. Got a few things. Oh, there's a wasp. Ripped the back seats out just because drift car life. The front whole section's painted a different color white, the fender, the hood, and the other fender. And the bumper. The bumper's not on it right now. It's over off on the side because I took it off at one of the events. So I went ahead and sanded down the hood a little bit. I was gonna rattle can the whole car, but decided not to. There are some rust spots here and there. It did come with 350Z wheels on it that are kind of showing there. But other than that, it's just the stock KA, 155 horsepower. No handbrake, no angle, nothing, just pretty stock. It's a good platform though. There's no rust on it. As far as even on the body or underneath, no rust. It's been kind of a Midwest car its whole life, which is definitely a good platform for a good competitive drift car. I went ahead and moved this in the garage. It's about 100 degrees out in Oklahoma this time of year. So, broke out the old whiteboard, got this nice magenta going on. Let me go ahead and break it down for you guys. First off, I'd like to announce part one, the build plan of the 2JZ S14 competitive drift car build. Shooting for about 450, 500 horsepower. That's kind of enough to be a little bit competitive with it down there in Lone Star and the Pro-Am, all that stuff. So this is kind of a basic overview. There are a lot of little bits and pieces that need to go in between here. This is broken down into powertrain, exterior, and interior. They kind of overlap here and there, but first off, let me go ahead and start off with saying I know zero about 2JZs, hardly anything about 240s. I've owned it for about a year and a half. Done a lot of stuff on it, but not absolutely a ton. Like I haven't pulled the motor or anything like that. So I'm gonna need your guys' help for a lot of this stuff. If you know anybody who knows anything about a JZ or building a 240, please go ahead, send them a link to this video because I'm gonna need your help one of these days. I'd also like to get in contact with Trevor up in Motion Auto TV because he does a lot of JZ stuff, especially with his drift car. And he seems like he's got that stuff figured out pretty good. So, Trevor, if you're watching this, hit me up. I'd like to talk to you about stuff. Let's go back to the build. So, obviously the 2JZ, the VVTi, should I run the VVTi or not? There's a bunch of controversy on that. Some people like it, some people don't. I was leaning more toward yes on the VVTi. Let me know what you guys think. CDO9, I've heard that's the go-to. It handles the power pretty good. A little pricey, but not too bad. Trans adapter, I heard there's a Collins adapter. I think there's a couple other ones out there, but something that obviously adapts the CDO9 to the JZ. Turbo setup. Now this is where I'm lacking in knowledge by far. I have no idea what turbo to run, manifold, all the sizes. If you guys know anything about turbo setups as far as the JZ, like I said, I'm shooting for about 450, 500 if you guys think that's a reasonable horsepower. What turbo setup should I run? Next, wiring harness. Should I go ahead and go with the Wiring Specialties harness that they custom build for you? Should I kind of splice in a stock one from a JZ or whatever the people do? Still debating on that. I wouldn't mind buying a simple harness just for the engine, just kind of simplify things, plug and play. Yes, they can kind of get a little pricey, but you know, you kind of get what you pay for in a sense. ECU, should I do a standalone ECU? So I'll be able to tune it easier. Is that easier in the long run if you kind of pay a little bit up front for the ECU? I'm not sure about the standalone, which one's best for the 2J S14. That is something I definitely need to do a little bit more research on before I go ahead and start just buying stuff. Now, as far as the exterior suspension stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the ISR adjustable arms. They make a good kit for it. I've heard decent things about it. The Pro Series kit, I think it's about $550 for four of the sets of the arms, something like that. There might be a few others that you need to buy here and there, but it's a good start. Wise fab, definitely key there as far as angle. That's the best angle you can get, so might as well go with that. But also, if you do crash it, you're kind of losing a few bucks there. BC Racing, heard good things about them. If anybody knows anything other than BC that you would recommend, hit me down in the comments, let me know. eBay body kit. If I do end up smashing it into a wall or someone hitting me, eBay body kit, I think it's like $700 or $800. It'll look okay later down the road if I want to do something nicer. As far as like the Duraflex stuff, I might go with that route. Paint color. What color do you think I should paint the car? Because I'm going to be doing it here. Me and my buddy Jack Davis is going to help me out with that. I was thinking it's the Hyundai Veloster light gray. Now, I think it would look pretty good on there. Let me know what you guys think I should paint the 240 in the comments. Wheels, I haven't decided on the wheels and the size yet. I'll get to that when it comes. Taillights, headlights, thinking about the LED ones, just kind of give it a little different look. Moving on to the interior, Corbeau bucket seats, they are FIA rated. They're pretty budget. They have the brackets that throw right into any chassis you want. I have them in a Subaru I have out there. Had them in a BMW a while back. They're awesome for the money. Energy wheel and quick release, definitely a good upgrade because that wheel in the 240 right now is absolute garbage. It's held on by 3 bolts and they're supposed to be 6. To compete in Pro-Am, you need a cage. Now I have a buddy in town here where I live who does great work. He did the cage out on our Lemons Subaru out there, and he's pretty reasonable as far as price as well, so that is good. Digital dash, like I was saying, should I do with the CD7 instead of going and buy all these AEM gauges instead of buying all of them separate? Should I go ahead and just buy the digital dash where I'm pretty sure it ties into there? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Hydro, I'm not sure what brand I'm going. I have the Chase Bays MIE36 out in the driveway. I love it. Definitely doing the dual caliper setup. Let me know what you guys think I should do as far as hydro in the S14. I'm open to trying something else besides the Chase Bays. I do like the handle though in the Chase Bays. I was thinking either Siki makes a good one. I know ASD makes a good one. Rear mount radiator. Should I go with the rear mount setup? That would definitely go with the polycarbonate back roof, chop it down like the whole back trunk, cut out the back seat area, get that airflow going, also cut out part of the back. Pretty much you're tubing the rear end at that point, which is definitely doable. Is it worth it? Does it keep it that much cooler? Also, you can incorporate a fuel cell. I wasn't planning on doing a fuel cell just yet. Might do it down the road because it does kind of add up as far as you need your all the different lines and tanks. But this is a pretty good overview of the build. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna need your help quite a bit in this build. Definitely a learning experience for me. I'm gonna make a few mistakes here and there, but we're definitely gonna learn together and get this thing done. It's gonna be sick. If you have any advice for me, please leave it down in the comments. I am very grateful for everybody who helps out down there. If you know of anybody who knows anything about JZs and S14, like I said, please share this video so they can kind of get in touch. Help me out, be much appreciated. So that's gonna wrap up part 1, the build plan. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to stay up to date with all the builds we got going on. Have a good one, guys.